Hi, I'm Maeve, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a coach, a facilitator, and consultant, and I work with individuals, groups, and businesses in succession planning and transition. What do I mean by transition? I mean the transition of us all from full-time work into retirement or something else. And I run a program called The Third Act, which was developed in Ireland by the brilliant Dr. Edward Kelly. And this program really supports people as they transitioned from their second to the third act. So imagine life as a play, and Act 1 sets the stage for everything that goes after. The family you're born into, the influences you have during childhood and adolescence, whether they be your parents, your teachers, or someone else, where you live, the principles and values that are instilled in you at this time and that you may still live by today are formed. This is your nature-nurture period, and it sets the stage for everything else that follows. Your second act usually begins in your 20s. And like the second act of a play, there's maybe further development and learning, there's growth, maybe complications. Nearly always there's drama. You're independent, building a career, partnering, building, bringing up a family, saving for later. Independent, but sometimes as you progress through this act, and nearly always, there are others dependent on you. And as you get towards the end of this act, like in a play, there are often questions. What happens next? What should I do now? Is this old? I don't feel old. How do I proceed without the structures and supports I've grown used to throughout my lifetime? Is this it? Did you know that if you're 60 today, you have over a 50% chance of living until you're 90? So our third act is a time for reflection and transformation. Longevity has given us this gift of time, a time for new beginnings and adventures, a second chance our grandparents didn't have. There's a time, there's space to look at new opportunities, maybe a new career. This is about you. This is a time to review who you really are and the tenets you live by. It's a time for new beginnings and adventures. However, without proper preparation, it can be a time without focus, time of regret, lost opportunity. And so preparation is what I do. I work with you and others, and we include a full holistic audit of ourselves. Not just our financial health, but our physical, our mental, and our emotional and spiritual health. If I wanted to sail across the ocean, am I physically and emotionally ready and able to do so? Even if my goal is to play 10 rounds of golf, am I physically able to do so? It's funny, we're given the tools and guidance to help us through our first and second act, but when we come to this third act, we're left on our own to try and figure it out. There, you can do it. I'm here to help. I work with individuals and groups in developing and planning strategies for this next act. My job is to support you in living the best life you can. And so we're at the end of this video, and I'm going to leave you with a couple of questions. As you look into this third act of life, into retirement, what are the feelings that come up for you? What are the things that make you feel excited? What are the things you fear or have concerns about? And I'm not just talking financial concerns. Come back and see me again, and in the next video, we'll look at some of those answers. Remember, only you are in charge of how you live this life. And while there's plenty of life left in you to live, why not live it to the fullest? Take care.